This little creation is a Irish theme. This lady, it's her birthday and she is originally from Ireland, and her daughter specifically asked for this little personalisation for her mum, the Irish Princess Anne. So this topper was custom made from a company which I cannot rate highly enough. I have many toppers customised by them. They do all sorts, from wooden like this, so this is like laser cut. They do wooden toppers, card toppers, acrylic toppers, just to name a few of the products they do. They're called Burnt Island Occasions, and they are just fabulous with all my demands. So this one it's a large wooden topper, really good quality. So that just stands at the top of the cake, and then around it we've got some artificial flowers, some beautiful real silk roses at the back, some foam roses, the green ones, some little some white foam roses, some little sort of decorations. And then I ordered some little card shamrocks in this gorgeous green glitter. Everything sort of in the greens, the pale greens and whites to match the theme, you know, for Ireland. So this one it's an 8-inch round, and inside it's the classic Victoria flavour with, you know, the vanilla, buttercream, jam, vanilla sponge. And then this one's finished off. It looks like buttercream, but it's not, it's ganache. I've said on many videos I'm not a buttercream fan. I just can't get to grips with buttercream. It's not very stable, I find. When I'm smoothing it around a cake, I tend to get lots of air bubbles. I just can't master buttercream. So this one is actually finished in ganache, which works very, very similar to buttercream, but sets a lot firmer, and I find it a little bit smoother to work with. I've coloured this white chocolate ganache with a edible icing whitener, because as you know, white chocolate isn't white, it's yellow, and I wanted a more paler white colour, and I've gone for this rustic type finish. And all I've done is just used an offset spatula, put my cake on a turntable, and then before the ganache has fully set, started at the bottom and turning the table, keeping my palette knife in the same place but gradually going up, and it gives you this lovely sort of ruched ruffle finish on the cake. Still a bit bubbly. I don't seem to be able to get, unless it's fondant, I can't get smooth finishes, but I'm okay with that because it's a rustic type design, and I think it works really well with the overall effect on this cake. The greens and the whites are just gorgeous along with this sort of wooden topper. The little hearts are green candy melts, and all I've done is I've used a mould and filled the mould cavities up with melted green candy melts, left them to set and just popped them out. Candy melts are great to use in cake decorating because they come in so many different colours, and you don't have the endless amount of problems you might do with chocolate. So it works exactly the same way as chocolate, but you don't get the blooming that you get from chocolate. You don't have to temper it, and candy melts come in all the colours you can think of. So colouring chocolate, you do have to get, if you are colouring chocolate, you do have to get special food colourings that are oil based, I believe, so that they don't split the chocolate. That's right. So it can be an expensive do if you're having to buy all the different specific colourings to colour your chocolates. Just buy candy melts. It doesn't taste the same as chocolate, you know, you can definitely tell the difference, but if you're using them for little sort of details like this, then I would favour candy melts any day over chocolate. So yeah, this is, I love this design actually. It's quite simple. The cake itself is quite simple, but this little, as I say, this little ruffled ruche effect just gives it that little bit more elegance. And then just placing these little card topper shamrocks, this gorgeous wooden topper, which I believe is the Irish claddagh. And of course, I've not mentioned this. This apparently is the street where this lady was born, so it's quite special to her. So her daughter asked if we could have the street name added on. And all I've done, I've just made this out of icing, so it's just a thin plaque of icing, which I've then used some tappets for to tap out the font and match the colours. I mean, a traditional street sign isn't green, but I thought a black and white one would not quite marry up with this cake how I wanted it to. So I've just opted for a pale green fondant. So yeah, it just screams Irish, doesn't it, this cake? The gorgeous greens and whites. For Irish Princess Anne. Beautiful.